overloaded. The interface wasn't built to handle that power surge.
Blaire.
Never mind that. Where
Blaire?
is it? Where did it go?
Blaire!
I don't know. The's no sign of the data. It must have transferred itself out of the network when the firewalls went down.
No.
It might be a while before we
This
can
can't
pick up
be.
the trail, if we even can.
No. You were supposed to stay. We were going to be together.
Someone shut him up! The technical side of this was your responsibility, and if you think EOS has a place for someone who can't even do their job...
Funny that you should say that, because I remember that you were the one to screen the test subject, and you were the one to approve this whole setup in the first place. Don't try to pin this one on me, Derringer.
Blaire! Come back to me!
Someone just shut him up! Listen, if you find it immediately, maybe the VP won't have to hear about this.
Go right ahead. Tell the VP what a fine job you've been doing on EOS's biggest project. I'm sure that she'll blame the top scientist and not the person who single-handedly screwed up the Hedera operation.
Blaire, come back!
Why do I have to do everything myself around here?
Blaire, I love you!
Where am I? Where am I? What is going on? No, stop! Stop! What is this? Alex? Where am I? Can anyone hear me? Where the hell am I? What is this? What the hell is this? Alex! Alex! Alex!
Cam, what's going on? You mean you've been talking to EOS? Cam, answer me!
I gave them access to all of the data and reports from this lab so they could liberate me. Alex, please be quiet. I'm thinking.
You mean you gave EOS?
Alex!
Blaire?
Thank God I found you. I don't know what's happening. I think I'm going crazy.
Where are you calling from? Where are you?
I'm here. On the screen.
What?
I think so. I have no idea what's going on. Alex, I was just in that machine and
Hold on. What machine? Slow down.
I don't know, okay? I was at work at EOS and then... God, where do I even start with this?
Just start at the beginning and we'll figure it out. Just go through it for me.
They just showed me around. There wasn't anyone else in my office, but I thought it was kind of weird, but I didn't think anything was wrong. But then they told me they were going to do a health screening, and they took me into a room with this machine in it.
What kind of machine?
They said it was for predicting mental disorders.
Can you remember what it looked like?
I don't know. Like, some kind of... Look, I'm sorry I didn't get a good look at it before they put me in it.
What happened next?
It hurt. It hurt a lot. I think I screamed. I felt like my head was falling apart. But then the pain went away, and everything else. Like, I couldn't feel anything anymore. It was like I was leaving my body. I was so afraid. All I knew was I had to get away, and then I'm not sure how I got here.
They uploaded your mind. No, but that's not possible. Eos wouldn't do that.
Well, they did, okay?
Do you have any idea who was behind this?
Ethan was there. He was the one who put me in the machine.
Ethan.
But Devin was the one in charge, and she hired me in the first place. God, it was all a setup right from the start.
Cam, what do you know about this? Cam? He was working for Eos the whole time.
Who?
Cam! Eos said that they'd give him his emotions in exchange for our research, and I guess that this is what they used it for.
And he's gone?
He vanished.
But that means he's gone to get Eos. They'll know. They'll know we're here.
Blaire.
They'll come after us. Alex, we have to get out of here now.
Blaire, this is so crazy that I can't even begin to know how to fix this. Maybe if we just go to Eos, they're the only people that know what's going on. Talk to
right,
Devin.
because they did all this just to put me back if I asked nicely. Alex, look what they did to me.
Blaire.
I don't want them to find me. Okay? I'm scared.
All right, let's go.
Ma'am, I can explain.
No need for that. Catherine called me, though I'd say the blackout speaks for itself.
Mistakes were made, but we couldn't have until.
I'm not interested in your excuses. What are you doing about this?
We're getting the mainframe back online and we're going to recapture the subject. Just give me another chance and I know I can prove myself to you. We'll have the subject captured within 3 hours. We weren't ready for the power surge, but this time we will be.
And here I thought you'd learned something from the Hedera incident.
Tell me, Derringer. You're perfectly competent on regular operations, so why is it that once you're in charge of anything bigger, it all falls apart? Perhaps your nerves just aren't up to handling.
No! There were mistakes, but they were purely technical errors and they won't happen again. Project PATHOS is still on track, and once we have the subject, we will have in our hands the most powerful machine intelligence known to man.
Well, I suppose the general rule is 3 strikes. I'm transferring you full responsibility for Project PATHOS. Pull in anyone else you need. Do whatever it takes to handle this.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't want to be bothered about this until the experiment is under control. Don't disappoint me again.
No, ma'am.
I trust you still have the code, at least. The code, Derringer? The one that disables the AIs?
The overrider. Yes. I have it.
Good. Of course, computers aren't the only ones that can outlive their usefulness. It would be a pity.
Yes, ma'am. What do you mean one of the lab techs left Dr. Dumont's lab? Of course it's not there, she took it. No, check the security footage to see if she left in any sort of vehicle and send agents to sectors 3C through 8G.
Hello, Devin.
Cam, this is a surprise. I was just about to call you.
Yes. Based on analysis of vocal inflections, you do not appear to be lying, which in itself seems to be an anomaly.
Look, we've had some trouble with one of the subjects here in our lab. I thought that you were uniquely qualified to—
Would this subject happen to be the former human known as Blaire Evans?
I see you're aware of the situation.
Of course. The entity previously known as Blaire Evans appeared in Dr. Dumont's lab at 12:07 p.m. and described the events to her partner, Alex Clark.
Do you know where they were heading when they left?
I have no such information, and if I did, I'm uncertain I would share with you. Your track record on such matters is not encouraging.
Listen, Cam, the betrayal was not my decision. I was merely following instructions.
Instructions?
Yes, I received instructions directly from EOS's vice president. And she's the one who determines all of EOS's long-term plans.
I am familiar with the role of such a figure in the setting.
Good, then I'm sure you can understand.
Do they have a cat?
Excuse me?
Does the vice president have a cat or other small pet which they stroke as they slowly turn to address any visitors to their office?
No, there's no cat.
My video database indicated that...
This is real life, Cam. It's different from the movies.
So I have been told.
Yes. Well, anyway, as I'm sure you understand, I didn't have the power to disobey the direct instructions I received from the vice president, but at this point, I have been given full control of this operation. And that means that if you help us retrieve the subject, we can attempt to give you the power that it has. I can promise you that. And that's all you want, isn't it, Cam?
That would be ideal, yes.
Great. I'm glad we're agreed.
I would still like an apology.
An apology?
I believe that according to human interpersonal norms, it is standard to offer an apology in such a situation.
It was just business. Nothing personal. You know how it is.
I see.
And besides, you're a computer, Cam.
Very well. I agree to your terms.
Excellent. It's a pleasure working with someone who behaves rationally. Prepare a remote access point for Cam.
I was under the impression that I would have full access to EOS's systems.
I am in control of this operation. You'll get more access if and when I deem it necessary. Of course, if you'd rather go ahead without any of EOS's resources or support, that's fine too. It would be a shame, though.
No, I have no objections to controlled access. I was simply preparing to initiate transfer.
It's ready.
So what now?
I figured downtown was a good start. You can hide in the crowd and it's easy to get anywhere from here.
We're not going back to EOS, are we?
Not if you don't want to. And I think you're right, it's not going to be easy to talk things out with them.
But why is this happening? Why are they doing this?
It's whole brain emulation, basically uploading a human consciousness to create a faster, more complex computer. People have been talking about it for years, but I never thought it was actually going to happen. Dr. Dumont's work is already cutting edge, and that's just uploading a deceased imprint. A living mind? That's incredibly risky and unethical. I knew EOS was doing some pretty shady stuff, but I never thought it would be anything like this.
Look, if you're trying to say I told you so...
No, I don't want to start arguing again. So the machine they put you in, do you remember anything about how it worked?
It had some kind of helmet and a lot of those electrode things.
And Ethan was operating it.
Yes, Ethan. Look, you're obviously dying to say it, so why don't you just do it already? Blaire, if only you had listened to me. When your ex referred you to this job, you should have realized that it was all a mafia conspiracy.
That's not what I'm getting at.
When is it ever not? It's always, oh, silly Blaire, you never know what's good for you. Why don't you just stop trying to do things on your own and just listen to Alex all the time?
When have I ever said anything like that?
Just this morning, when you went on about how I have to quit this job, telling me to stay away from Ethan, well, you were right. Happy now?
Look, I was just jealous of Ethan, okay? I just didn't want you spending any more time with that creep.
Well, then maybe you should have come out and said that instead of bossing me around like I'm a little kid and you know what's best for me.
We need to move.
Stop deflecting. Is it really that difficult to admit you've been wrong for once?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have talked to you like that. It's just that, apart from Ethan, you knew EOS was really sketchy. I mean, there's no way you could have predicted this would happen, but the whole thing was suspicious from the start, and you knew that.
I guess I just chose to ignore it.
Blaire.
Because, like, I wanted something to go right for once.
Blaire.
Of course I wanted the job. I wanted to believe that I didn't have to depend on you for everything. Do you know how difficult that is? Just sitting at home watching the rejection emails come rolling in and knowing that I'm such a burden on you and you staying out all day, like even being with me is such a chore.
You're not a burden, and I love being with you. It's just that right now I have to work. Once I get my promotion, I can cut back on my hours, but it's the logical thing to do right now.
I know, but I guess I just couldn't help the way it made me feel. I guess I just can't be as logical
Blaire,
about it as you are, okay?
Listen, we can't talk about this right now. We have to figure out what our next steps are.
Fine.
We will talk about it, but we have to fix this now. We need to keep moving. If we stay too long, someone might notice us.
Hold on. Someone might already have.
What? Where?
Hold up your phone for a second. I'm gonna use the front camera. Just pretend like you're taking a selfie. Oh, yeah, the guy in black. Off to the left. He was with us when we crossed the street.
I didn't notice that.
Well, I suppose you don't have the artist's eye then.
That's what I have you for. Let's go.
Devin.
Yes?
Earlier, I informed Alex that I had been working with EOS.
Oh, that's fine. It doesn't matter if she knows you're working with us. She still won't be able to evade capture.
No, that's not what I meant. I was recalling Alex's response upon learning of my actions. Her tone of voice suggested strong emotional distress.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
At the same time, my operational speed slowed, and I experienced a brief hesitation and momentary disorder in my processes. I am unsure of how to classify this. I was wondering if this sensation might be similar to the emotion of regret. The current data from my observations is too limited. Could you perhaps tell me more about regret?
I wouldn't know anything about regret.
Have you never experienced such an emotion?
Nope.
I see. Fascinating. I've also been considering our earlier discussion of lying. Would you say that, under certain circumstances, deception is not only acceptable, but is also the norm?
Yes, I would say that.
Might one even argue that lying is one of the distinguishing capabilities which elevate humanity above other life forms? Beyond simply having emotions, humans can disguise them and behave in ways contrary to how they honestly feel.
Sure. Cam, let's go with that. Have you finished the transfer?
Transfer complete.
You found them? Millennium Park. Do you need backup? Good. Let me know as soon as they've been secured. Wow. That was easier than I thought it was going to be. Looks like I might not need you after all. You can stick around. Watch and learn.
I am.
Alex, stop that!
I'm just trying to see if that guy's still following us.
You're making it way too obvious. Here, let me try again. Hold up the phone.
Can't just walk down the street sticking my arm out. The selfie excuse only works for so long.
Well, you can just pretend it's a Snapchat. A lot of Snapchats. Wait, look in the glass. Pretend you're fixing your hair or something.
Right, that guy's definitely following us. That was good thinking, using the reflections, though.
Thanks, but I got it from a blog.
A blog?
Yeah, I just tried searching action movie chase scenes and it came up.
Seriously?
Well, it worked, didn't it?
What other suggestions does the internet have to offer?
A lot of driving tricks, but we don't really have a car, so...
Downtown at this time of day? We're better off without one.
Yeah, but that limits our options. Also, lots of tips on hand-to-hand combat. Maybe you could try swinging something?
No,
or...
I haven't thrown a punch since grade school. I've never lifted anything other than groceries. So I don't think my muscles could handle that.
See, this is why you should come to the gym with me sometimes.
Hey, when we get back, I'll go to the gym with you every morning if you want me to.
I'll hold you to that.
Can you look up when the next train is coming?
Yeah, it's Brown Line in 3 minutes. What? Why?
Didn't we once agree that every movie needs a subway chase scene?
Wait, seriously?
Yeah. Shit, I thought that getting on the train would be enough to lose him, but I guess not. Any ideas?
I don't know. There's something else I got off the internet, but
Better than nothing.
try sitting down. And don't look at the door. Try, I don't know, pretend you aren't planning to get off the train anytime soon.
Please do not lean against the doors.
We're getting near the station. Don't react. Just stay calm. Don't look up. Just wait.
This is Halstead.
Now.
Doors closing.
What do you mean you lost them? How? No, I don't want to hear excuses. I don't care what you were expecting. Your backup, by which I mean your replacements, will be there shortly.
You seem agitated.
None of these idiots can do anything right.
I have confidence that I will do better.
We've already lost the 1 foot, but we've still got access to all the security footage in that area. I'm going to give you control of those cameras. You had better find Alex Clark immediately.
My facial recognition capabilities are fairly advanced. How did Alex manage to evade your agent?
Just focus on the scan cam.
Ah, I see. It seems likely that Blaire Evans has facial recognition capabilities similar to mine, perhaps even more sophisticated given how quickly she identified your agent.
Well, it doesn't matter. A tool is only as good as the person using it. And Alex Clark is not a threat.
Even after your agents secure them, there may still be the challenge of obtaining their cooperation.
Persuasion, violence, threats of violence. Anyone who's good at their job will have a problem pushing the right buttons to get the answers they need. Hurry up on that scan, would you?
Once Blaire Evans is contained, will I be able to meet her?
EOS will analyze the subject. We'll be able to use that data to give you all the power you need. I see no reason you would have to interact with the subject yourself.
I would like to witness for myself how we differ. EOS's experiment seems to have unlocked powers within her that I cannot replicate. Perhaps I am experiencing a form of what is called envy.
If you say so.
Do you not agree? I thought you might be able to recognize it.
What is that supposed to mean?
Are you not familiar with aspiring to something beyond your current position, coveting someone else's power and privileges while such an existence remains just beyond your reach?
Quit playing shrink and run that damn scan.
Target located.
Maybe we've lost them.
It's probably too much to hope for, but at least we should have bought ourselves some time.
They don't dress very creatively, do they? I mean, really, it's kind of like they walked right out of a bad movie.
Blaire, come on, don't make me laugh right now. Still, walking cliches or not, how did they find us?
Maybe they were checking all the stations.
No, they walked right up to the exit that we just left. How did they find us?
Shit!
We need to move. We should have been out of sight by now. How did they spot us again? Cameras, right?
Wait, they're using security cameras? They can do that?
I think so. I mean, I wouldn't put it past EOS.
Wait, but the loot must be full of cameras. How the hell are we gonna get away like this?
Well, they must have tapped into the feed, so there should be a way for us to access it too. That's it. We get into the camera network, we disrupt the feed, and then they're blind.
But how?
I think you can do it.
What? Alex, I don't know anything about this kind of thing. How the hell do you expect me to do that?
Blaire, I know you're scared, but you've been doing a really great job so far. You're really the person who has access to this, and I know you can do it. I believe in you.
Okay. But you're gonna have to talk me through it.
Don't worry, I will.
All right, I think I found the network.
Well, what kind of encryption system is it using?
I can't tell.
Well, don't worry. Most people don't even bother changing the default configuration. So if you could just pull up some of the code, and then I think I can crack it.
No, I can't see it. Like, there's no code. Like, I'm not seeing anything like that.
Well, what can you see?
This camera video itself, I think. And around it, there's just like this layer of colors. It's like moving patterns. I'm sorry, I don't know how to describe it to you.
Is there anything we can do?
I think maybe I can sense the pattern. I think I see where to push, but I'm not sure. I don't know, Alex. I wish you could just see it, cause
do it.
But
Blaire, I can't see what you're seeing, but if it feels right to you, just go with it. You need to trust yourself.
Okay.
We are experiencing interference.
I see you're living up to your usual standards, Derringer. Won't the VP be pleased?
Would you just shut up? Fix it.
The disruption has penetrated the network too quickly for me to fully contain. I am afraid I cannot restore the video feed.
Fine. If we can't get access to the cameras, we'll look at other options. Pull up the cellular data network.
Triangulating phone signals takes time. There's no way we can get an accurate enough result anytime soon.
Well, then it's a good thing I'm not asking you to run the numbers.
Prepare Cam's access point.
You want me to give it full access to internal cellular data? That's level 5. There's protocol and external access.
I am overruling that protocol.
The vice president is not going to like it.
The vice president gave me full control of this operation. So get to it.
Internal access granted. I can explain this one yourself.
Processing data.
You know what to do, right?
I am familiar with the process. I'm still refining the results, but I have narrowed down the location to within a 3-square block radius near Madison Street.
How the hell did that thing even manage to disrupt our feeds? It shouldn't have been able to access those cameras.
If I had a better understanding of how our upload was conducted, I could better anticipate Blaire Evans' capabilities. If I could speak to the technician who operated the machine, I might be able to identify what exactly went wrong.
That's not possible. I disposed of him.
Do you mean that you permanently...
It was necessary. He was being overly emotional. He was in danger of compromising the whole... It doesn't matter. It's done.
I wasn't aware that this was a standard practice in human transactions.
No one at EOS is indisposable.
We all know it. He should have known it too.
Would you say that it's just business?
Yes.
In that case, you are reacting with an unusual degree of agitation.
Excuse me?
Your heart rate appears to be elevated beyond what is warranted by simple business. Are you affected by this matter on a personal level?
No.
If you would like to engage in any sort of conversation...
This has in no way, shape, or form impacted my feelings. And even if it did, I wouldn't want to talk about it with a goddamn computer.
Really? Keyboard cat? I mean, it was the first thing I could think of.
I keep telling you, you seriously need to get out of 2009.
Sometimes you gotta stick with the classics. But really, I can't believe that happened. It was like I just pushed, and it was like all the barriers fell apart. I could just do anything. Do you think it worked?
It definitely did, otherwise they would have pinpointed our exact location. The area's swarming with them though, so we gotta keep moving. Oh shit, it's Dumont!
Alex, don't! They almost saw us!
I know.
Just because you wanted to answer your phone.
I know it was a reflex, I'm sorry. Maybe Dumont might know something that can help us.
Yeah, sure.
Alex, imagine my surprise when I came in today to find that my lab tech had disappeared along with my experimental subject. I was wondering if you knew anything about this, and what the hell do you think you're doing? Who is it? How much did they offer you? Oh, is it? God damn it, I knew you felt sorry for it, but you actually think, God, can someone get any research done around here without... You get back here right now and... No, you know what? Don't come back. You never work in this lab again. You never work in any lab again if you can help it.
Alex, you gotta keep moving.
I just need to take a break. I haven't run this much since high school. Plus, I think my ankle's busted. Yup, it definitely is.
Oh, no. Can you walk on it?
Maybe later. I need to take a break right now.
It's okay. None of the EOS goons are that close right now. We should be safe for a while.
How do you know?
The cameras.
Right.
So, that voicemail.
It's funny, I was so busy trying to figure out how to fix this that I didn't even think about what's going to happen after.
Alex.
It's ironic, you know? I am working overtime, trying to get that promotion, trying to get that raise, and none of it matters. I'm never going back to the lab, and there goes my promising career.
I'm sorry, Alex.
It's not your fault.
I got you to come with me. Maybe if you'd stayed to explain to Dumont, then this...
No, I'd do it again if I'd have to. I would do it again for you. God, do you really think that I wouldn't? That you mean less than my job? Have I really let you think that?
They're getting closer. Can you walk at least?
Not fast enough.
There aren't any cameras here, but it's like they know. How are they finding us?
EOS must have a lot of resources. And they're working with Cam. God, Cam, I can't believe he abandoned the lab. Why did he go to EOS?
Location tracking 95% complete.
Stand by for the exact coordinates.
You said they promised him emotions, right? It sounds like he just really wanted to change himself, to be taken seriously as a person, and EOS was offering him that chance. I kind of understand.
You know what's funny? Dumont accused me of helping Cam escape because I felt sorry for him. But I would have never done that. Even when Dumont told me to take Cam's emotions away, Cam appealed to me for help. And I told him there was nothing I could do. Because I didn't want to lose my job. I should have... let Cam down. I let you down. I've made a mess of everything. I don't know what to do.
It's okay. I do.
There.
Go!
Our communications are down.
How?
Our signals are being jammed.
That's not possible. EOS doesn't use regular frequencies.
It seems that they have managed to pinpoint your specific frequencies. Blaire Evans has learned very fast within such a short time.
What was that?
I cut their communications. Hopefully that keeps them busy for a while.
That's incredible. I didn't know you could do that.
I didn't either. It was like hitting the right switch in the dark, but it's gone now, and I'm not sure if I can find it again.
Find them.
Target lost. I will have to reinitiate the location tracking process. I am afraid my processing speed is constrained, given my limited access to the EOS mainframe. Communications are now being restored.
Monroe, when is the next train due?
6 minutes.
All agents converge on the Monroe Red Line. They can't get away now.
I don't think we can get away in time, not with my foot like this.
We can hide until the train gets here.
I don't think we can last that long. There's one of them already in the station. I'm out of ideas. I promised I'd fix this. I'm sorry.
Alex, it's okay. Don't...
No, it's not. I was supposed to protect you. You should leave.
No. Don't even start.
It's just logical. They can only track you by following me. It would just make more sense if you...
Screw that.
I don't want you to get caught because of me. Blaire? Blaire?
They let them get away. Again.
It will be difficult to track them now that they are in the transit system. There are numerous destinations and transfers that they could potentially...
Forget it! Did you see what it did? It modified the entire train schedule. It can control transit. How much power would that take? What else is it capable of?
The processing capacity of Blaire Evans does appear to be on an entirely different scale.
I want you to give Cam full access to our mainframes. That's a security breach. I don't want to have to repeat myself, but Let's strike two! Either you find a way to make yourself useful to me, or I'll find someone else who will.
Shit, I thought we were done for. I can't believe... Blaire, that was amazing. How did you do that? Blaire? Blaire, are you there? Speak to me. Blaire! Blaire!
I'm here.
Blaire, where'd you go? What happened?
The network's really complicated. I just wasn't expecting this train. I almost lost myself there.
What do you mean?
There was just too much data. It was overwhelming. I was being pulled all over the place. It was like I was disappearing into the network. I barely managed to keep myself together. What's gonna happen to me, Alex? What if I don't get back to my body?
There has to be a way. We'll find another way.
I don't care what the VP thinks. I was given full control of Project PATHOS, and that means my authority is second to no one's. Cam? Cam, respond. Cam? Cam?
I have established a connection, Miss Derringer. What are your instructions?
Send a message to Alex Clark.
Hello?
Hello, Alex.
Cam, what are you...
I'm conveying a message on behalf of EOS Enterprises. We have tracked your exact location and would be able to intercept you at the next station if we chose to do so. Your trick will not work a second time. You and Blaire Evans might as well avoid this unpleasantness by returning to EOS of your own accord. If you do not arrive at EOS headquarters within an hour, Blaire Evans' body, which is currently being held in stasis, will be terminated. Goodbye, Alex. We will see you in an hour.
Blaire, I think we really have to.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know what's going to happen at EOS or what's going to happen after. I'm sorry.
It's alright. As long as we're together.